All right, so in this vlog, I'm actually not making a feature, and that's because I was in LA for the entire week because I was with Spotify. So I'm going to link my vlog channel, which you can follow, because I'm going to show you unedited raw version of myself and more about my personal brand, as well as everything that I do on a daily basis and the business. But in this vlog, you're going to find some real cool stuff. We're going to introduce you to the broking team that we actually have a lot of our clients use. The team has gone from one person to 12 full-time staff in the better part of a couple of months, which has been a really exciting journey as well. And then we're also going to go through one of the newer members, but she's been here for a couple of months now, Elisa's journey around how she's gone from a sales agent in Townsville to now joining our client management team here in Australia in Sydney. And so I think there's a lot of bits and pieces that you'll find, a lot of good value. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
5.5% rent yield across the region because prices are going up, and then across the past in the past 12 months seeing around 9% rental growth. So a couple projects I'll go through just quickly. We've got Hectic. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
But how it's been running the show, I guess, while Ravi's in LA?
Very busy. Been very, very busy, and I do miss him. It's been long hours. I mean, like everyone knows at this point, I'm the general manager at Search Property. Operationally, I'm across the entire board, from finance, accounting, right through to marketing, right through to the sourcing side of it, research side of it, account management side of it. So it's been a lot to take on. And in saying that too, Search Property isn't the only thing that we're ultimately in. We've got other businesses that do ultimately support what we do here at Search Property as the core business. And I do miss him.
So what is your day-to-day like? Is it feeling a lot busier?
Yes, absolutely. I think there was a lot of things that he took off my plate. And I think that was probably more sort of strategic stuff rather than the day-to-day operation side of things, which is where I'm more heavily involved in. But I'm feeling like yesterday I came into the office, and from the moment that I came in, I was just pulled from one corner to the other across different things.
I feel like a lot of people would be approaching Rav to ask him questions.
That's right. Yeah,
not being here,
everyone's coming to me for anything and everything at this point. So it's been great, but looking forward for him to get back.
How's it been also having social media popping up at the same time?
Yeah, honestly, like yourself, Joe, and obviously Dave as well, it's go, go, go. So whenever I technically have downtime to catch up on emails, I'm shooting content, which has been great, and it's good to see that everyone's receiving it well. But I mean, the day-to-day is just generally busy as it is, but the content stuff's definitely pushed it over the edge. So I'm playing catch up after hours in most cases.
Do you feel that we're still maintaining balance?
I do my best at it. There are days that obviously don't work as well as they should. And that's again because of how busy we are. We're in the busiest period of the year. On average, we probably buy between 20 and 25 properties, probably inching towards 30 now as we're sort of hitting that sort of peak period. It's good busy. And in most cases, I tend to tell myself that I'll catch up on sleep over the weekend, because right now it's to make sure that we're prioritizing clients and getting things over the line ahead of time.
Lastly, do you want to talk about some of the things that Ravi is doing while he's over in LA?
Yeah, he's got a few exciting things on his plate. Spotify's flown him over to the US, and that's because he's featured as a top 10 content producer in Australia and New Zealand. So he's definitely repping not just Search Property and his personal branding, but Australia. There's a lot of exciting things to come off the back of that. He's had some very, very strategic conversations and shaking hands with the right people has definitely been helpful and fruitful for him as a brand himself. And all I'm going to say is that this next quarter is going to be exciting. If this year hasn't been exciting enough, next quarter, at least 2025, is going to really set a new benchmark in what we do as a buyer's agency, but more so for him as a brand.
Yeah, cool, dude. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So some people may not know, but if you go onto a property that doesn't have a price, so if it's for auction or if it is just no price available, you can actually right click on the listing. So if you just right click anywhere on the listing, go to the view page source, click on that. It will come up with the back end code of like what's put into realestate.com, and then you just go Command F and type in the word marketing, and then you scroll down until you see the section that says marketing, and then you would find the range. So for this particular property, between 2 and 2.5 mil. Obviously that's only a rough guide estimation, but it's better than having absolutely no idea what their price expectations are.
Like a ballpark.
Yeah, exactly. So a little sneaky way of finding out, so you don't have to call the agent, because sometimes they don't even tell you the price guide. So really handy.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Christy.
You're welcome.
So look, the numbers part of it is all great, but at the end of the day, I think what's really important for us is to be able to help as many people as we can with property investing. A lot of people are first-time investors, so we want to make sure we are holding their hand, taking them through the process. And if they've got any questions, like I remember when I was purchasing my first property, I had so many questions, and unfortunately, I went direct to the bank. And going direct to the bank just meant that they weren't actually answering or giving me the time and energy that I needed to feel supported in that process. So I think what's really important is to have a mortgage broker, because not only are they dedicated to you and making sure that you purchase the property that you want to buy, but also answering your questions, making sure they're available to pick up the phone, even like late hours of the night, emails and all that sort of stuff. So I think having a mortgage broker allows you to get options, allows you to really find a strategy that works for you. And working with Refine, like, our company, and working with Search Property, because we're dealing with a lot of investors, a lot of investment loans, we know exactly how to structure an investment deal. So we understand the structure around how the banks want to see it. We want to make sure that you are optimizing your strategy as well, so that you can build your portfolio. If I was to start this all over again, I would definitely use a mortgage broker instead of going direct to bank, because you've got more options.
And so, Raz, for yourself, before you had Refined as preferred partners, what was kind of the client experience like, and why did you decide it was important to have that?
Yeah, I was very fortunate that Sandra wanted to become a mortgage broker. She had obviously already bought property as well, but what made us really go down this path is because we had so many clients or people that were calling up and they just had really poor experiences with their bank, or if they had brokers, they were taking so long, and it was becoming very frustrating where from our end, we're like, we're ready to go. We want to do X, Y, and Z and move at speed. And then unfortunately, we refer them to someone else who's just, a one-man team, or, it's a very small team. They just can't handle the volume, or they don't have the experience. So having, Refine there, Sanjo there, it's just, there's so many questions, there's so many things we can help clients with. So it's made the whole thing more fruitful. And at the core of everything we do here, it's about the client experience. And so a lot of it comes down to how available are we, and can we get the client across the line, not just getting the deal across, but also feeling like they're actually welcomed, feel like they've actually had someone look after them. I think those things are massive, because I remember even for our purchases when we made the first initial ones, I made it a few years before you did, but it's so daunting, not having someone there you can trust, it becomes very hard. So that's what we try and do at the core of our business is we're ready to let go of deals, we're ready to let go of numbers and leave a lot of money on the table, as long as we can go and get the people what they want, and they feel, that they've been valued throughout the whole process. That's the key to it all.
Another thing as well, which I have found, is that whenever customers do come through Search Properties gates, if they're wanting to speak to a mortgage broker, it's not like they have to wait, a week to book in a time with a mortgage broker. How we have it, because we're all operating in the same office, is that if anyone does come through Search Property, we can have that call within minutes. So yeah, moving at speed is definitely very important.
Dream team right here.
Yeah. I think from next week as well, I've spoken to Shannon, we're going to start getting some marketing numbers in as well, so everyone kind of sees what we're doing on a week-to-week basis.
I have got a few.
Oh, go for it.
So we doubled our business profile interactions on Google from September to October, which is amazing. Deep's now nearly on 30k followers on TikTok.
Wow, 30? Wow, that's obviously 10k a week on average.
Ravi's Insta's now at 12k, and I think a month ago it's 100 followers on the Search Property, and now it's up to 16k. So.
Amazing. Great work, guys.
I can imagine. So the I'm gonna record three of us seeing this, and then you zoom into him in the end. Hi, welcome to the marketing.
We're just looking.
So we're just looking at our boss.
We're doing
content, market research on his content, seeing if it's actually working or not.
I can't believe
So
the shot when I turned, it's him on the floor doing like a yoga pose.
So this is our new marketing leader. She's amazing. She's from the UK.
I'm
And that's
just saying.
Serena Wilkie. She's the marketing coordinator. It's been a year that she worked at Search Property.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Kev, so just tell me about the trip that you took and the agents that you met the other weekend.
Yeah, so since I work here, I've been buying a lot of properties for our clients. One of the suburb with few sales agents, I bought more than 10 properties. Realized there was a festival happening in that suburb pretty far from me, but I thought it's during school holidays with my kids and family, it would be good to visit there and also, meet the sales agent that I've been buying with. So had a great opportunity, so went there with my family, had a great time during the festival season, and also have a catch-up session with the agent. There was two main sales agents that I met, and they had a great chat. We built better relationship, and hopefully we can get more properties for our clients. Mostly in the beginning, been researching through the online and found good properties in the realestate.com or domain, and they start building the relationship and over the phone calls and emails. And then I'm now getting a lot of off market before they're listing on online. I get earlier opportunity, so that's why I get the great deals for our clients, and that's how we build a relationship. It was great because we're so far away, we never get to have a chance to show our face. Done it a few times doing video walkthrough for the property, but never met each other. It was great to have an actual interaction face to face and actually introduce me and our company Search Property. We even gave little small gift for being great partnership, so it was great.
Yeah, cool. All right, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
No worries.
Hey, Simon.
Hey.
How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. Do you want to tell me what you've got on today?
We've got a fair bit on today, actually. So we start our day off with a team meeting where we discuss how we're going, what's working well, what's not working, numbers in terms of targets, whether we're going to actually hit our target of 7.5 mil this week. So we're going to have that chat and see where everyone's at. And then from there, we're going to discuss, because I had a chat with the loan processors offshore, and they've come up with a few suggestions that can sort of enhance the process for the onshore team. And I just want to make sure that everything is very well aligned between onshore, offshore, makes it an easier sort of experience, seamless experience for the customer as well, without having any delays and back and forth. So it's going to be a good session. And then following that, I have my training session with our new loan settlements officer. So we're just going to sit down, go through the process. Because I don't have a process document as such, I'm going to take her through the process and just walk her through what we do from a settlements perspective. And then following that, we have internal senior leadership meeting. So Deeps is involved, Morel's involved as well. Ravi's not here, so he's not going to be in that meeting, but we're going to have that. And then it'll be lunchtime. So after that, got a few meetings with some suppliers for a potential project that is happening with Search Property and everyone that's on this floor. So stay tuned for that. And then following that, I will have some escalations because we've got a few finance clauses that are ending this week. In fact, some are due today. So we need to make sure that we close them out. Otherwise, there's going to be repercussions for the client. So lots happening. Tomorrow's going to be Friday, so lots of settlements as well this week, which is exciting. But yeah, lots of work to be done. And obviously, I'll just be like jumping in and out of different meetings and answering questions. So my day, like I say there's a structure, but usually I don't really follow that structure, and I'm sort of just in and out doing things as the day goes by.
Sounds very busy though.
Yeah, but it's fun, and like it is really busy, but it helps the day go by real quick.
When can we expect your personal content to start coming through?
Oh, I'm really hoping to get started on that in the first week of December. I really want to get back on social media. I've taken a 1-year break now, which I think is very much long overdue now. I have to come back. So I'm looking forward to starting. In fact, this weekend, I'm actually going to shoot some content personally and put that up and see what response I get and just say, hi, I'm back on social. So yeah.
Very exciting.
I am very excited.
And where can people find you?
The company is called Refine Loans. So you can find us on Instagram, Refine Loans. But I have my personal Instagram as well and YouTube. It's Success by Sanjna, one word. And you can see me across those platforms talking about personal finance and lifestyle content.
Yeah, cool. Thanks so much.
So, we are off to the post office to deliver some goodies to our team offshore in the Philippines. So it's a lot of our merch that our team here in Australia tend to wear, and we thought we'd do the Philippines team and the honour of giving them something that they can cherish and wear. So that's what we're going to go do.
Let's go.
Dave was just not ready for that at all.
I don't know. Let's go.
We're going to take this up afterwards.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's go.
And he's in the army as well. He's like US Army.
So this is different.
Maybe we have to do it on Dix's phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just message you.
Oh, it's being so fast. I'm so flustered right now. It's not even funny.
I think maybe let's step out.
It's stressful stuff being here. So many things going on. You don't know, like, look at all these different types of packets. I don't know what to do. So do we have to move this stuff into like one of these boxes?
No.
Yes, please.
No?
No.
We can tape it, and then once you're not filled the declaration, we just need to pay.
Hmm.
And they're gonna print the shipping thing.
And then they just tape this up? Okay, learn something new every day.
Wait,
We really needed 4 people for this because
Yeah, 4 people.
it's really difficult.
You got person with direction, person with vision, person in front of the camera,
No, you're the one who paid for it.
and I'm the one who paid for it.
Any insurance or anything you want? Or
No.
just in?
It's fine. No.
Just press no then.
Can I get strawberry sweets?
Which size?
Medium, and with 1 shot of coffee.
Coffee.
Is it weird?
Is it weird?
Strawberry.
I mean, it's up to you. You do whatever you like.
Maybe I'll just try it.
Extra strawberry? Strawberry is good with inside, but not.
Oh, okay, now without the coffee then.
No worries. $38, 30
Thank
please.
you.
Okay, this is
Your name for order.
Deepak.
Deepak.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Deep.
Thanks,
No worries.
So how has your time been at Search Property?
I've loved it.
Yeah?
It's been such a good experience.
Oh,
the
awesome.
environment, everyone's been so welcoming. So
good.
it's been amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, because you've been here now. How long has it been? 2 months?
2
3
or 3?
months?
Yeah.
2 to 3 months.
It feels like I've been here so much longer.
Honestly, it just flies.
I
doesn't it?
know. It's really, really good.
How are you finding the training and development here?
Oh, it's fantastic. I think it's been so supportive, obviously having you as well.
Oh, thank
You've
you.
been a great mentor. Having Ravi, Deeps, the whole team, it's just been, really amazing, and Jono as well.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Because I know previously you were a sales agent in Townsville.
Correct.
So tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, so I started off my journey in real estate in Townsville. So I kind of started in like an administration sales role, and then I slowly developed my way up to becoming a sales agent in Townsville. I had a really amazing experience. I found that to be really, really rewarding. So, and it was a great exposure again to some of the markets that we're buying in. I found that to be.
And what are the agents like there? Because obviously we deal with them day to day. I mean, they're so lovely from our point of view and great to deal with. Do you find the same there?
Yeah, look, in every market there's going to be really good, really bad agents, but most of the time, majority of the agents there are really good, and the team that I worked with in Townsville were incredible. So I was very lucky back there too.
Oh, awesome. And then what were you doing after?
When I moved to Sydney, I started back up in like a sales role.
Okay.
I've always loved like sales industry. I found that in the Sydney marketplace, and that's not to say like there aren't like good or bad agents in Sydney, but I think there are a lot of incredible agents in Sydney, but potentially some of the agents that can't quite compete are prepared to kind of do whatever it takes, and I don't think that's always in the client's best interest. So I kind of learnt that pretty early on when I came to Sydney, which is why I decided to step away from sales, and actually in that time I ended up being in contact with Ravi. That's kind of how this role came to be. I feel like this role where I'm at now, clients are the number one.
100%.
And it's always about how we can help them throughout the process and building themselves for the future. So I feel like my values have really aligned with the same as Search. So yeah, I'm very lucky to have found this place.
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, yeah, I guess that's really important what you mentioned. Clients are always going to be number one, because without them, we don't have a business.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
I guess that's why we've built the business, and the business has developed and grown so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is because that we're 100% client focused. And it really goes to show as well in, you know, the reviews that we get on Google, the results we receive from properties as well. So yeah, it's really great you mentioned that, because it's very important to us.
Absolutely. And look, I think in this industry as well, especially if you've been in the industry for a while, I think a lot of people lose sight of the magnitude of what we do. Like, this is not necessarily an easy or quick decision for a lot of our clients. Like, this is a massive decision for them. It's setting themselves up for the future. So it's really easy for a lot of people to kind of see this as super transactional, but I think that's the difference at Search as well, is it's not that. And I think it's very much based on where the clients are at in their life, and making sure that, you know, they've got that support, not only just for the one transaction. If they're doing 2, 3, 4 purchases with us, they've got that support throughout the process, and that they know that their portfolio is growing, and we can constantly keep in touch and monitor that as well. So,
exactly right. Yeah, because a lot of the time, like the clients that we're dealing with, this is their first ever property purchase.
Yeah.
And you can imagine how daunting it is. Like, I put myself in their position. I know with my first purchase, like, it was extremely daunting. And, you know, I had someone to guide me every step of the way. If I didn't have that, I would have absolutely no idea.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's great that we do take that approach, because we put ourselves in client shoes. To understand, you know, what they're thinking, the certain questions that they're asking. That way we can better guide them along the way.
One thing I noticed as well, obviously having been on both sides of the transaction, when you're selling a property, 90% of the time people will use an agent, and they will have that support of the agent throughout the process. Having kind of seen how both sides work and how things can go wrong on both sides, a lot of the time buyers, there's a lot of more due diligence in the process.
100%.
There's so much more legwork and background work, and a lot of these people are doing it with blinders on. Being able to provide that support to people and just give them the guidance to make a decision that they're comfortable with, make an informed decision, so that they know that what they're doing is the right thing. I think that being able to provide people that confidence is so important.
Yeah, like the pest and build reports, you could look back to the first time that you reviewed a pest and build report. I know the first time I reviewed it, I had no idea what was going on. Without having a background, you essentially don't know what's important, what's, you know, concerning. A lot of the time the inspectors go above and beyond, especially the ones that we work with. They're very thorough in what they're reporting. So they're reporting on everything. So if you're looking at it for the first time, having no idea, you know, a property that can be in great condition, have major or structural issues internally, that essentially if you don't know how to review those reports properly, you can miss them. Or on the other hand, you could notice things that not necessarily a major concern. You know, at the end of the day, we are purchasing established properties, so there's going to be wear and tear to look out for, and that's why, you know, our clients have us to guide them and let them know what the red flags are versus what is okay to find in an investment property.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think my experience being on the seller's side of things as well has really helped in that process, because I know what the seller's mentality is when they get a request for amendments to the building and pest. It's really helped in terms of being able to speak comfortably with my buyers and understand what is the seller seeing when we come through with requests. That's really helped in terms of my conversations with both parties.
Oh, 100%.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, it was lovely to chat with you.
Great talking to you as well.
And we love having you on the team. You have been a great asset, very valuable, and especially the knowledge you bring to us, having worked in Townsville for so many years, having that experience. Your connection with agents is great as well.
Like Joe's going to say, enough of the giggling.
Hi Marcus.
Hey Nicole, how are you?
Good. Have you got some good news for me?
Yes, I do have some good news for you.
Oh, thank God.
So they're happy to proceed with that. Is it possible to get the 28 days finance?
Yeah, I don't think that will be a problem.
Yeah,
as long as we've got that
What did we end up doing on the video walkthrough? I think we made that a shorter period.
I think, yeah, we've negotiated 7 days, so yeah, if we could get that done.
As long as that's out the way. I think as well, perhaps we push back the reports then as well in that instance, do you think?
What reports do you mean?
Building and pest, what are they, 21 days?
Yeah, 21 days, yeah. If you want them to line up, that's fine also. So 28 days for pest build finance, that's all good.
Yeah, let's just make them all the same, that just makes sense.
And I'll put settlement as the 27th of Jan. Is that fine?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. All right. Well, what's going to happen now is we're just setting up the Bear Trust. So accountants onto that at the moment. So we've got everything else. So I'll send that across to you this afternoon, and get everything sorted.
Perfect. Wonderful. Thanks so much.
We got there in the end. Oh, good, Nicole. All right. Talk soon. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So what that was their vlog. Essentially, that was a negotiation over 2 weeks, and we finally ended up securing that one and getting it over the line. A lot of back and forth with this owner, as their situation was they're needing to downsize to a property. So they were just lining up another property and trying to get offer acceptance on one. At the meantime, I'm trying to negotiate and secure the property at the same time. So finally, we ended up securing it. It took us a long time, but we got there in the end. So happy days. Happy days for our client.
Happy days.
Happy days.
Thank you, Marcus.
So, how are we all going today, guys?
Doing very well.
Good?
Amazing.
How are we feeling about this week?
It's a bit slow. Most of, I guess, everyone would have had the same instance where we're not getting disco calls.
Yeah.
I'm just like begging those other clients that are in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Through, which I've got a lot. Like, I've got 4 or 5 documents actually.
Right.
Come through.
Okay.
As in like pile of documents.
Yeah.
Which is okay, I guess, considering.
Yeah.
We don't have new discoveries.
Yeah, I know this week discovery calls are a little bit lower than usual, but that's okay. The quality's still there.
I just took one, like literally spoken for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Before this, and he's really keen. So I told him to get his document ready and talk about an hour.
Yeah, I think the hotties are working because we're seeing that a lot more people are coming through as hotties and they're actually converting, whereas the ones that are coming through as scheduled and booked into our Calendlies pull out, or they're not as hot leads as the hotties, of course, right? That's fine. I'm totally okay with that because this week we've had 21 disco calls as opposed to last week having 41 or 45, right? So we still have all of today, all of tomorrow to go through. It is slower, but I know we've got quite a juicy pipeline. We've got 50 clients that are sitting for documents requested. Like, those are clients that we can definitely push across and get them to convert this week. In terms of clients that we're actively working on, I had a look at the board. It's just over 200 clients that we have in our pipelines. This is barring anyone that's settled. So there's 200 active clients that we're working on. So what I want to do is try and secure as many loans for these clients as possible before Christmas. We've only got, I think, maybe 8 weeks or less than 8 weeks left to go to the end of the year. If we can start cracking and getting those loans across, that would be good. We can see that obviously we've got clients that are pending their trust SMSF setup. These people have turned red now, which means at some point we should be able to contact them and ask them how they're going. I know Yvette and Diana are doing the follow-ups, but just check in with them because if these guys are ready to go, we can start servicing them as well. It looks like a lot of the red has been cleared out. Have you guys been working on this? Yeah? Nice. And we've got 8 servicings to do. So that's definitely going to keep you guys busy to get across and start doing those servicings. We've got 5 records in valuation and pricing, options, email. So these are going to be your best bet. A lot of them are red as well. Let's try and convert them over to package the application and get them across. 3 packagings to do. So even if calls are low this week, it doesn't matter. We've got enough work there. Obviously, as a business runs, there's peaks and troughs. Obviously, there's going to be ups and downs. So this is a quieter week, but let's focus on the admin side of things and get this pipeline. Let's push it across as much as possible so that we can help as many clients as possible. In terms of where we're standing at the moment, so we've lodged 3.36 mil so far lodged, right? Which is massive. Obviously, it's going to be a big push to get it across to that number, but if we can try and hit our target of 7.5 mil this week, KFC is still on the cards. But how are you guys feeling with that, those numbers? Are we confident that we can sort of reach that target? Alrighty, I think we know what the game plan is for today. Let's wrap up those app documents from the clients. Let's chase them up, especially if it's been 24 hours. Let's try and follow up and close them. And if the clients have any questions, please answer them on the phone. Make sure you let the loan processor know that you are following up on them, and then get started on any packaging and send that across. Cool? Cool. Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Changing lines and everything.
Yeah, it's so true.
G'day, guys.
And Harrison brought us some sweets, so I was thinking maybe we can get, I don't know, something on the vlog.
100%.
You know?
What a legend.
How do you want to do it? Do you want him to actually bring it in, or do you want us to just do the unveiling?
Just the unveiling, I think.
The unveiling?
Authentic is
Okay.
good, yeah.
Do we need a backstory, or do we just...
No, but
How was your experience, Harrison?
With
With search?
search properly?
So far.
Pretty smooth experience so far. Everything explained quite simply in layman's terms.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And how's Luca?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, good.
Yeah.
So good, no complaints so far.
Okay, that's
I'll let you
good.
know if there's any complaints.
That's good.
Cameron will be the first to know. But Harrison has brought us some amazing baklava. So he's a professional pastry chef.
Oh, actually?
Yes.
Actually.
Wow.
And he's showing his profession.
the
Look
good
how
stuff.
beautiful that looks.
I gotta test some things for work, so.
You already know that's going to be like...
I was in Greece about 3.5 months ago, and I didn't see sweets this nice. Didn't look as appealing. Beautifully glazed, beautifully cooked.
This one's the Greek version.
This is the Greek version?
Yeah, the almonds.
Nice. How many different versions are there?
Turkish?
There's Turkish, Greek, probably some other Middle Eastern one as well.
Oh, there you go.
The Turkish one's pistachios, this one's almond.
Oh, no. Oh, is that the difference? Okay.
In
wow.
baklava. There's many forms of that one, but
Okay.
they're plain.
Yeah, because when I was in Greece and when you're in the sweet store, there's all these things that look exactly the same, and even they get confused. They're like, I think that one's pistachio, this one has this nut, that one might have almonds, we don't really know, that one has both. And then you're getting them, and they're actually all completely different. Like, it's so interesting, but...
Are you going to taste this or not yet?
I definitely will, yeah.
Sugar syrup, cinnamon, lemon, no rose water. I don't like rose water.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's... In the Turkish one, I think they'll...
They put a lot of rose water.
Yeah.
I'll do that. It's gonna be messy anyway.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah?
You know what I like about it? It's not too sweet. Like, it's the right amount of sweetness. Even when I was in Greece, like, you have 2 bites, and it's too much, you're done. And you bought all these things, and it's like, I'm not even going to eat all this. And you're trying to eat it for the next 7 days, because it's like, you got to make your money's worth.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. Whereabouts is you work? Do you want to tell the people?
In Martin Place. It's called Sofitel Wentworth.
Yeah, cool.
Sofitel Wentworth, Martin Place. Come down, have some pastries, meet Harrison and the team.
We just have to think about it. Suspect that live 5 minutes away and still late. That's a good one for me.
You've got, I think you have to pick 2 people that you definitely want to be in it, and then say to them, come up with 4
I feel like
each.
Jono would be funny. Something like
Yeah. Didn't you say that Morel and George, because they go at each other?
No, that's Ravi. Ravi was saying that.
Right.
Morel with Luca with a K or something. I don't know.
I feel like there's a few people. I think Jono would be funny. He's actually pretty funny.
And he's sassy too.
That is, got to scroll down. Your boss separates you and your work bestie.
Okay, I'll just stick that like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought the Devil Wears Prada one you could do without you and Serena as well.
Our hero.
So
has
this is a
arrived.
birthday girl. So how old are you turning?
22.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Sorry, this is mine. It's half eaten.
I was gonna.
No.
I was gonna be
sorry,
like.
Dave, I ate your lunch.
And she receives mystery flowers from someone that we don't know.
They did not include a card, so.
I wonder who is
admirer.
And her boyfriend says it wasn't him.
Yeah, it wasn't him, so. May have a secret admirer on my hands.
Yeah. I wonder who is it.
Hmm.
How much is it?
15. Yeah. But I ate the chicken and the rice.
Oh, so you
I'm
love
just
it.
gonna take it home. The rice.
Your friends were like, why are you like keeping the rice?
No, I know.
Because you feel bad?
Yeah, I've converted into
Carnivore?
carnivore.
So a lot of people that join search property
they convert from vegetarian
To normal.
not vegetarian.
Sounds kind of toxic. We like change people's eating
It
habits.
didn't change it. I think they just got
We got influenced.
Influenced, yeah.
Very easy.
who went with you?
Yum. Oh yeah, that.
It's a Japanese place, like 8 minutes from here. So good. It's only $15 as well, guys.
In these times, that's a great price.
So good. Everything else is $20 each. By the way, well done with the vlog. I feel like
Thank you.
I watched it yesterday and I feel like this vlog is actually really, there's so many insights, a lot of like fun stuff as well. And your edit is so cool, by the way. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good balance of education and like entertainment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people call it different ways, but I've heard it called infotainment because you're getting information and entertainment kind of mixed together.
Yeah. And I feel like with the vlog as well, I think it's good that you put like the storyline, like the story on the vlog. Like it's smooth with all the scenes and stuff. Like that's why I feel like when I watch it, I was like, damn, this is good.
Like it flows.
The flows, yeah.
Yeah,
it's really good. And then you know when to cut it. Yeah.
Because I filmed it all in like one day, it feels natural because it's actually how it like played out in that day as well.
True. So what's your plan for like the next 2 weeks?
If Ravi wants to change anything, then like I'll constantly be talking to him. Maybe start using better equipment as well.
Yeah.
Make the production a bit better.
Have you tried the one
The gimbal? Not yet. But I think probably a good idea because some people comment on that. It's like a mix of things. Some people have the stabilizers in the camera, like Kartik's camera, super stable because of something in the settings, like internal. Otherwise, it's a gimbal or it's like a cage that you attach with the camera and you hold the cage.
But in saying that, can you actually like be stable for a long time if you use the cage?
Yeah, because it's not heavy. It's not that heavy. To be honest, it's like easier to hold. Because holding the camera is like kind of weird.
Yeah.
The cage is like easier to be balanced. What about yourself for the social stuff? Because I feel like Ravi wants you to film more content.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, like yesterday we filmed like 5 to 6 content on Monday, which is amazing actually. Like sometimes I felt like in my heart I felt like I don't want to annoy people to shoot all the time, but I mean yesterday we did it and then actually have like 5-6 content ready because I did everything yesterday. So that's exciting. We shoot some content with Deeps as well and I'm gonna post it on his social as well, which is really exciting. Yeah, everything goes really well. Like now Deep's page is almost on 30K, search property is almost on 70K,
in like
70K. Deep's page is almost on 30K and SP is almost on 17K, so which is really amazing. I remember before we only have like 100 followers.
Even the vlog teaser does like at least 10K.
Yeah.
It did pretty good.
Oh yeah, this time it got 20K views.
Yeah, it did more than one of the other skits.
No, this is the first time we actually put off the teaser vlog.
Yes, it's weird. Like there's a lot of engagement on this one because I saw another video that had more views but less likes. So I was like, people
got
are
like 500.
invested.
Yeah.
People like The Office. I guess.
Yeah, and like I told you, right? Like when I went somewhere and people come up to me and saying like, "Oh, they love our videos, blah blah blah. We are funny." So like I feel like we're doing something right, which is really exciting.
That's crazy, actually. I feel like there's 5 or 6 people in the office that have had someone in public come up to them. Emma, Sanya, yourself. I know there's other people. I just can't remember right now.
Yeah,
you and Serena.
The goal is to like make search property big. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're already bigger, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
How come you can make Deeps get to 30K, search property insane, like at least 20K, but you can't do it to your own content?
I know, like I don't know. Like I think what I realized on TikTok as well, people love like relationship, as in like with Deep's kind of video, because there's a lot of talking involved as well, and obviously a lot of people like him as well, the connection as well, that, and then like I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I've been in this space for like 5-7 years now. Like Deeps and Search Property is one of my biggest project now. Like I'm really happy everything goes well, but hopefully it's gonna be to me as well.
Yeah. It's exciting though, regardless, like both ways.
Yeah, like
everything's
Robbie's
exciting.
almost on 80k subscriber on YouTube. Yeah, and then we are all so busy. Like every time we walk to the team to shoot content, they're all so busy. So what Robbie said was true. Like getting to end of year, like it's gonna be like a really busy period. Now we have a bigger team as well, and it's all working really well. You know.
Alright, cool.
Hope you like my shirt. If you like the shirt and you like the vlog, hit that like button and subscribe because we've got plenty more content coming in the next couple of weeks. Let's go.